And we're live. How's it going, everyone? This is, of course, Let's Rank almost every Super Nintendo game. Part 61. Fuck. Getting right out front. Making sure my Automod is getting the work. Getting the work today. Not letting the robots control your free speech to say the word bastard. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta click the button. It's fine. It's fine. Lady of here and there, hello. How's it going? Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I don't know if these were actual questions directed to me about Asterix and perhaps Obelix. Still have no idea if I'm pronouncing those correctly. We reviewed both of those games for the Super Nintendo. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. I would just need to hear someone else say it, right? I think I had it right. I don't even fully remember where. I should know. I have the games on my list. There's the accents or somewhere in there. There it is. Okay, it is on the first E that so it is Asterix, right? Gotta have the long A sound. Asterix, not the like shorter, softer sound. So Asterix and Obelix. Obelix. My French, it's not good. Even as a Canadian, and even as someone who used to do French immersion. Letter there says, going great. Played Minecraft with Chris all day and had a blast. That's fun. That's fun. It just kind of like, just kind of in like, what's it called? Creative mode? Whatever the mode is that just is like, oh, whatever, you can like fly and stuff, right? Just make fun stuff. It's a fun little sandbox, right? Myra Zero, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me as well. We play modded survival. That's neat. I guess, yeah, it's like that gamifies it a little more. Nothing wrong with that either, right? It's all good. It's all good. Sounds like fun. Sounds like I've never been a big Minecraft person, you know, like those kinds of like crafting sandbox games. I'm not good at them. I don't know if it's like I don't have the creativity for it or something to like build. So like the gamifying part of it is probably like I need more of that structure, right, to make things work. The last game that I played like that, it was like Terraria, and that was like when it first came out, so it was a very, very long time ago. That game enveloped me in a very certain way. I talk a little bit about that game, as my hero Zero knows. I talk a little bit about my experience with Terraria when I was looking at one Harvest Moon, right? Which is up here somewhere. There it is, number 40, right? Mostly in part 17, I probably talked about it. But like the discovery element versus like of playing that game with no external influence, right? Like in the moment, by not looking at guides, not looking at like, you know, how do I craft things, or even like, how do I get like, how do I craft certain recipes, or how do I, you know, where do I go to find this thing that I need to make yada yada yada, and so forth, so forth, so forth, right? And like playing games within your own zeitgeist, right? Versus playing it within a wider zeitgeist and allowing group discovery, right? Which is even amplified differently depending if you're playing a game in modern days, right? Like Minecraft, where you're playing it, where like internet guides are prevalent, or playing it in a time before the internet existed, which are completely different experiences, right? Then it becomes more of a regionality thing of like in Harvest Moon's case, like don't got internet, boy, I sure hope you got some friends that can help you that also are playing the game or something, right? Interesting stuff, in my opinion. Interesting stuff. Also, we're on an ad break. I apologize. Probably couldn't hear anything I just said. Unless you happen to be on whatever that thing is. You looked at an ad earlier and then you're not getting my pre-roll or something. Retro Chris, I hope you're doing well. Oh, we'll get to Retro Chris in just a moment. First off, oh, lady here there says I played it when it was really simple and stuff gradually got added, so it's easy for me to keep. Yeah, like even that is its own experience, right? It's like having like constraints and then seeing those constraints slowly progress in front of you by way of the game's development, not necessarily of like your discovery of it. It's neat stuff. Else didn't get answered. I don't know. Usually they'll play for you like when you first get into my stream, right? If you like jumped in early and it's like my pre-roll, right? I don't know. Anyways, let's do the promo first and then talk about Retro Chris's games we got today lined up. Any at all? Well, maybe it's because you're a returning chatter. I have this thing that's popping up on my thing later here or there that says you're a returning chatter. So like maybe that's like, hey, we're letting the streamer know like this person's coming back after a little while. So like you should interact with them, which I like to do. And it's also I'm actually thankful for these kind of things because it helps me like keep track of people's names sometimes when I, haven't seen them in a long time or something. So maybe it's like, hey, you're talking to this person. So like, don't roll an ad in this particular case or something, right? Who knows? Who knows? It's weird. You're right. Let's do the promo because of course this show will be archived over here. Let's reduce this for a little bit at youtube.com/@RJLee. Of course, if you're watching us on the VOD, hey VOD, why don't you come over to twitch.tv/RJLee. Give me a follow here. It's also free, just as free as it is to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff that you do on YouTube. Get a halo notification every time I go live. You can join all these fine folks in my chat that I enjoy very much. I enjoy their company a lot. Of course, if you support me financially, you can always do so with a Twitch subscription. Of course, one half of that is video game related, where we do subscriber goal bonus streams. And then one half of video game related is let's rank almost every Neo Geo MVS game and a bunch of other fun stuff we've done in the past. Of course, the other half of that is the Playlist LP, which is where I curate 1 to 2 hours worth of fun music playing. Use my guitars back there in Rocksmith. Of course, all that fun music and DLC is provided by the fine folks over at Custom Storage Community, a community I love very much because they just make those wonderful charts and DLC for that game out of the kindness of their hearts and the loveliness to share, just for the love of the game and the love of the music. And of course, I would note, because from our last time we met the bonus goal, of course. Ah, geez, I don't have it ready to go. Ah, geez. And I'm like stretching a little bit in my head, as I'm saying a bunch of nonsense in the hopes that, that didn't work. Oh God. Geez. Stop stressing about this and just click these buttons over here really quick. If they would load up. I guess I'm just opening up my blue sky then. That's fine. Let's do that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Of course, this Friday, April 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. GMT if you're across the pond per se, we are doing the Playlist LP, which is the bonus goal subscriber stream where we're going to play some music. Of course, this means we're going to do full albums, I guess. I haven't fully realized what I'm going to call it. We're just going to play 2 albums back. Hey, it's Kaon. How's it going? I'll read chat more in a sec. Yeah, and if you got a lurk, it's all good. One half of that will be playing Jeff Rosenstock's Hell Mode, an incredible album, I believe is released in 2024, so just last year. I'm pretty sure. In the other half of that, we're going to play Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Entire albums, both of them, back to back. I'll probably take a small break between, albums, stuff like that. But like, we're just gonna run right through those albums. It's like 45 minutes each. So it's probably like an hour and a half worth of music there. You know, stream will go a little bit longer because I like to chat it up in between and stuff like that. But that's what we're planning for this Friday. Yet again, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. GMT. Check our local listings. Of course, if we should bypass all that Twitch business, you can always do so. You can always support it financially by giving me a tip/donation. That is currently going towards the cooking stream fund. Just a little fun to help me procure some gear so I can do some of that cooking stream stuff, which would include probably some kind of laptop of sorts that I can take into my kitchen, because I don't think I can carry my whole PC down there and get this all set up. So a streaming laptop would be nice and handy. I also wouldn't mind, obviously, a different microphone setup, because this dynamic mic won't cut it. So like, I'm currently looking at like, hey, what's the pricing on like a Rode of me to assume. Rode Wireless Go, I believe they're called. Maybe I can find one that's used or something. I don't know. We'll see. It's also like I think it's called a Pico mic it might be, but I don't know if they sell in Canada. I was doing some research yesterday, but we'll see. So yeah, just a little bit of gear to help me out, get that started, and then we'll do some fun stuff in the kitchen, perhaps, right? Of course, it'd be remiss of me to say that, like, of course, much like Retro Chris did, donating me a fine $40 tip. Again, thank you so much, Retro Chris. It tells Retro Chris did 2 wonderful Super Nintendo game suggestions, which I will have to play the game as soon as possible. Of course, just for one game, it's a $20 tip or 8 gift subs or 2,000 bits. And then I'll have to play a game as soon as I can, as long as it's not at the very end of a show. And as long as it is this show, let's rank almost every Super Nintendo game, right? And as long as I'm not playing someone else's game in the meantime, just get, you know, you'll get put nicely into line, and we'll take care of it in the upcoming weeks. Of course, if you do wish to see this full list of finally curated Super Nintendo games for yourself, you can go on over to tinyurl.com/SNES ranking. You can see all 210. Whoa. 210 Super Nintendo games, all for yourself. Of course, beside every single game in that listing. Sorry, I need to back it up. That just goes directly to my personal website. You'll be able to see every single game there for yourself. And then, of course, there's a handy little YouTube link beside every single game I played, including a time-coded chapter marker link. That'll take you directly to my YouTube archive to exactly the moment I start playing it. Of course, thank you again for everyone who's ever given me a tip and or donation. You know, you can do so just by clicking the link down below. It's got a curious face. Let's click here, tip or donate on my Twitch page. That just goes to my Stream Elements page, and then you just do a simple PayPal transaction. That's the most direct way to support me. That literally helps put groceries on the table. It just helps. It's chaos using that just a tip command, which I just realized gets hidden from this chat, and that's okay. Anyways, that's the most direct way to support me. That literally puts the groceries on the table, and all that other stuff just helps support me. Thank you so much, everyone. Helps me out. Very, very appreciate it. Let's check out the chat really quick. Just didn't get those ads, huh? Lady over here, there? Look, yeah. No ads, no complaints, in my opinion, right? But since you have this cool emote counter down there, let me just spam this through it. That is absolutely fine. I don't even know why I have that there. It's just fun, right? It's just for fun. I just like seeing what emotes people like using sometimes. That's all. That's all. Anyways, what was I saying? Right, it's Kaon says, I was getting ads either for a while. Remove cookies and they work again. Well, don't remove your cookies then. Just don't touch them. It's got to be like you caught those ads in someone else's stream or somewhere and it just persisted, right? And it's like whatever the timer is to buffer between you getting another ad just didn't get reset or something like that. So who knows? Who knows? Anyways, Retro Chris. Again, thank you very much for your very kind donation. Of course, the 2 games that Retro Chris has selected for me for today's show It's going to be starting with Run Saber, a 1993 North American release. It was also in Japan and whatnot, other places. I don't know much about this game, so we'll dive right into that. And the second game is Doom Troopers, also released in North America in 1995. Retro Chris, if you want me to play like a different region of that game for some reason, let me know. But I've procured the North American one for now. I assume they were fine. As far as I could tell, like off, you know, the cutting room floor, there wasn't that much a difference between the different regionalities. But there is a, from what I understand for Doom Troopers, might be a difference with like the Sega Genesis version of that game. But we're not here to play Sega Genesis games. Cruelly enough. Cruel? No. There's some Sega Genesis games I do not want to play, so maybe it's not so cruel. Look, I've mentioned in the past, I'm not a Sonic person. I'm just not. I'm even weird enough where I'll say, yeah, I don't mind Sonic Spinball, because it means I don't have to really run around as Sonic all the time. There's a little bit in that game, which is weird. That's a whole other conversation. Anyways, let's load up Run Saber, shall we? Let's take a look. North America is fine? Okay, good. Let's load this up. Whoop. There we go. Ah, geez, I got to change this around. Whoop, whoop. There we go. You notice, whoop. Not that one. There we go. I had a little reorganizing with my chat boxes and also like some of like the like stuff I got up top there, right? So again, slowly but surely reworking. Who is this? Also, it's not showing the game. Let's reset. It's okay, you got alert. It's all good, by all means. So I can't into cool spot or Adam Sim. I'd rather just mindlessly run right. We get it. That's why you can't cool spot that. It's can't. I'm not playing those games. No. Get it. Forget it. Let's reset. Let's watch this intro again. Made by Atlus. Or not made by. Probably published. Right? Hori Electric Co., which I'm assuming is not Hori that makes like joysticks and stuff these days. I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, we got some space stuff happening. This dude. Ah, geez, he's a demon or an alien or something. Okay. Uh-huh. I love a good, like, robot X-ray schematic kind of wireframe. That's just a dude in a canister and a lady. Guessing these are our characters. We're gonna run! Saber. Alright. Oh, this is gonna restart the cutscene. Alright. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what we got in the options. Megas and Scoops, hello, how's it going? Just in time for banger games? I don't know. I've never played this. We'll see. Okay, we can bump up number of players we got. Easy, normal, hard. I won't keep it on normal. I would note the B button is the confirm in this game, not the A button. Jump, attack, special, easy enough. Nothing on the triggers, it seems, which is making me curious. This feels like a B tier in every regard, yet I absolutely love it. Thanks, Scoops. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Here's what I know about this game. I think it might be off-brand Strider. I think. That's about as much as I know. I've seen this game in Nintendo Power and probably maybe Game Pro or who knows what growing up. Maybe an EGM perhaps. But like, I've seen this game in the video game magazines growing up. I never got my hands on the actual cartridge. But like, I seen that box art every now and then. And like, it just looked like off-brand Strider. I'm assuming. Run Saber. It's right in the name. That's what you want to call Strider. Like, you want to describe what Strider does? He runs and he sabers. So why not make it, just make the subtext text in this case, right? Okay, we could choose a character. Should I pick the dude or the lady? I'll pick the dude. It defaulted on him, but who is the Ryu of Run Saber? Let's assume it's this guy. All right, we're in the Yukon, I guess, or Alaska, up in Taj Base. Okay, so it's an actual sword. This guy seems to be swinging overhead. That is basically a lightsaber. I cannot run and I cannot saber at the same time. No time limit, so I'm just gonna mess around for a bit. I can appreciate, I can like just button mash on this. I can also just hold the turbo button down and, oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're playing Symphony of the Night, right? It's like jump, letting you do some movement. Oh wait, do I have a dive kick? What was that? Do I have to hold it? Ah, it's a press and hold attack and... Okay, press and hold attack during a jump, I think, and hold down? Diagonal down works too. For like a jump kick. Oh, that's fun. I can like redirect it kinda with my D-pad. It's a little slow feeling. Like it's not immediate to do the kick. It takes like a hot second when I hold the button before it actually happens. Wait, no, okay. I don't have to hold the attack button. I can just hold on the D-pad, pressing down or at the diagonals. That's interesting, I guess. I think this seems like the right tactic, if you ask me. Or assuming, you know, it doesn't do the thing where like you hit an enemy and then it's like you have to wait for like iframes to end or something, right? Let's keep going. I immediately feel like I'm playing... Ah, jeez. I immediately feel like I'm playing Russian Attack for the NES. Oh, wait, was that a pickup? Ooh, a bigger saber. And it goes, ha! Also, it's making... in the music, it's a guy going, ha, ha, in the background too, I guess. Oh, I see, because it echoes. I see how this works. That's funny, I guess. Oh, wow, inclines. This is kind of just Strider. Can you clamber? Oh, you can. I think this is kind of Strider. Kind of Strider. I don't know if I love this jump kick attack stuff, but, you know, I'll live. Okay, you can slash it left and right. You cannot slash up, notably. Oh, wait, do I have like a spinning attack? What was that? Maybe that came with my upgrade? How did I do that? I did like... It looked like a Sonic the Hedgehog attack for a hot moment. How did I do this? I know I have a special button. Okay, that's like your screen clear, right? I can see the pips. Or sorry, the limited use up top. How did I do that? Spinning it out? Okay, that's weird. To do the spinning attack, you have to hold up or a diagonal as you jump. But it only seems to hit on the way up, which is frustrating. Let's rewind, get that life back. Don't focus. Hello. Okay, it is just... It's like a sonic attack, except it does work on the way up. It just... You don't want to do it on the way down, it seems. The fact I can, like, just mash this out, though, that's kind of neat. Oh, wow, okay, you can ceiling hang. It is kind of a Strider, I guess. Yeah, what if Sonic was cool like Strider? Except can't run and swing your sword at the same time. That's like the only thing that's missing, really. If I'm being honest. Look at that. Okay. Oh god, it's like getting stuck on this a little bit, but that's not a big deal. Wait, did I just bounce off that thing? I don't know what that... Oh, that gave me another charge. Can Strider also kiss Human Lady? You know what? Way to go, Del Focus. You got him. You got Strider. Got him real good. Oh, jeez. Did that just make my bar go down? Okay, so that is my life bar. That'll teach him. Yeah. Really need to teach Strider a lesson out here. Oh, I wouldn't mind that, but it's stuck in the wall. I bet they'll stop making them now. I think Capcom is already well ahead of you, unfortunately, on that one. Del Focus. This music isn't bad. Ah, jeez, I don't mind this music. It's okay. It feels appropriate. That's what I'll say. Feels like a boss coming up. Alert! Oh, what is this? This thing is just inflating at me, huh? Oh, hello. Roar! Christ. This guy does have iframes, it seems. Oh, ducking appears to be a valid attack. Oh, look at this little... I need to see that again. Little hand twirl. It's like Final Fantasy VII over here. Cloud with like... Da, 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 you know, like... It's fun. Sure. Why not? This music actually is wild. Hearing this, like... Them using this... Huh! Sound in the background is very fun. Retrocor says, funny you should talk about the Sega because the composer made music for Sega Genesis and Game Gear. Alright. Oh, I need that. I would love this if I could make this jump. Oh, God, come on. At least these power-ups don't disappear. Retrocor, for what games would you say for this Sega Genesis and the Game Gear in particular? I am curious. Because obviously this does not sound like Sega Genesis music, but it's like the high energy composition, I could say, would definitely be fitting of a Sega game, right? Or Sega action game specifically. Oh no! Is that a lady in the wall? That's like... Yep, kinda, I guess. What if a lady was a wall? This game asks. I did the little hand twirly thing again. That's fun. Lady, I'm sorry. It's another lady. There's lots of... I don't... Look. I didn't say lady of here and there. If I had said maybe lady of the wall, then maybe, you know. But yeah, what if two lady... Oh, what are we doing? That's fun. Look at this sick Mode 7. You're not going to do that on a Sega Genesis. Oh, I just blew that thing up. I don't know even what it was. Oh, that wing has a face in it. That's one place to put an enemy. Sure. Why are these? Oh, Jesus. Why is this plane cursed like this? What is happening? Also, I cannot move as this is rotating, it seems. Okay, I can jump, which is good. Well. Did I die? It's just like what flying is in America in 2020. Don't focus. Don't go take a flight on me without your saber, right? And you should probably learn how to do a cool Sonic the Hedgehog blade spin. Actually, it's more of like a... I was going to say it's more like a Metroid, like, screw attack, but you can't, like, bounce it and double jump with it, right? Or they can't, like, wall jump. But, oh, you've been doing it for years? All right, then you're good to go, you know? You can call up JetBlue right now if you need to. Retrocris says, I'm not that into Sega, but I do enjoy some of the games. Yeah, I know you're more of a Nintendo person, Retrocris. Most of the Sega music have really tangy and sharp noise, which I don't really... Yeah, that super... Retrocris, it's like, it has its place, in my opinion, right? So I also, like, again, it's like, I also do much prefer the Super Nintendo for its wider breadth of composition, one might say, right? But there's a time and a place for that super trebly, gross, machine sounding, I think it's the YM16 chip, right? That Yamaha, I think it's Yamaha. I never remember. I think it's YM16. I think that's what, it's something like this, something like this. There's a time and place for that, right? Time and place, time and place. I love his little hoo-ha he makes with his pose. Yeah, it's, again, Final Fantasy VII, taking notes from Run Saber, perhaps? Also, that statue just turned into a real man. Thank God I have this cool kick, which a very generous hitbox, which is actually very nice, if I'm being honest. Spirit Air? Hey, at your own peril, Dull Focus. At your own peril, in my opinion. I am not getting on any of these flights, personally speaking. But also, as a person of color, I am not flying within the continental United States anytime soon. What is this? Okay. Sure. That's fun. I cannot hit this, it seems, so I can climb on it. Okay, these very slow-moving projectile statues. As a trans woman, I get you. Lady, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, lady, I would hypothetically say I am more scared for you, even just on a normal day-to-day, but I will not crack that fully open. So my apologies is what I'll say, and I empathize at the very bare minimum, right? Oh god, I can't... How am I supposed to get past this? I don't have a slide attack. I'm like pressing like down in a direction, and at the jump button, it doesn't... I don't have a slide. Can't attack this. I also can't move as I'm crouching. So I don't know how I'm supposed to get by this. Yeah, Mega Scoops, exactly. You're exactly right. At the very bare minimum, create safe spaces, right? I'm just glad I'm Swiss and not American. Oh. Later here or there. That's huge, to say the least. Let's look at a manual, shall we? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything with this very fine product. Run Saber SNES manual. Here we go. Shadows of Vim's Lair. Very fine website indeed. It used to be, at least. All right, here we go. Let's full screen this baby. Alright, what do we got? Oh, the last hope of mankind rests in the hands of an elite force of cyborgs. Apparently my dude and that lady in the little canister thing is a card of Run Sabers, I guess. Join Alan, the Thunder Saber, and Sheena, the Ice Saber. They got elements? Apparently Thunder is green. I'm gonna guess Sheena has like a blue saber or something, right? Their worldwide quest to stop the super mutant armies and the evil master, Dr. Bruford. Bruford, probably. Try to look at solo mission or team up. 2-player action. Oh, this game might be co-op. That's fun. It's neat. Yep. Wait. Conventional weaponry was deemed useless against Bruford and his army of mutant clones. Project Run Saber was soon commenced. The purpose: to create cyborg warriors with spectacular weaponry and abilities that would infiltrate Bruford's installations. Not installations. Installations. Take back the Earth. 3 prototypes were developed and sent to Earth. 3, not 2. Unfortunately, Kurt's Flair Saber. I want to be the Flair Saber. It's like, won't get turned down at like a Tchotchke's or something, you know? Not Tchotchke's. What's the name of that restaurant? Like a TGI Fridays? Office Space is an old movie. I'm sounding very old right now. Don't make 2 flared base. I saw that one earlier too. Had a defective parasite defense apparatus and was captured to be used against the rest of the... Oh! Okay, so he got turned, apparently. So I don't want to be Kurtz the Flare Saber. Alright. Jump. Sword. Special attack. Yep, that's what you're saying here as well. Here we go. Special Run Saber movements. Right? Okay, I figure out the Sonic attack, which is not a Sonic attack. Screw attack, that's a better way to put it. But it only works going up. Aerial ground kick. Yep, I was doing that. Here we go. Press the B button while Run Saber's in a squatting position. I was pressing that, it didn't work. So there is a slide, which is also in Strider. Gonna lurk, should technically already be sleeping. Native here, there, it's all good. Thank you so much for joining. Glad to have you, as always. As always. Again, this is a very lurk-friendly space. More than happy to have you regardless. So, special movement. While standing on a tree branch or scaffold, press down or jump simultaneously. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can figure out this slide attack really quick. Nope, it's the wrong scene. There we go. I'm pressing down and B. Nothing is happening, though. Do I have to press it at the same time? Nope. Let's check the manual one more time. Press the B button, where Run Saber is in a squatting position. Do a slide attack. It's also allows to fit under tight areas. Why is it not doing it? Nope, that's not the right scene. I'm pressing it, you know, like down a crouch and trying like on a diagonal, nothing. I'm gonna try these other buttons. Oh! What? Why did that work when I pressed the shoulder buttons? In fact, these just let you slide. I'm not even... I mistimed that. Oh. Well. It says, press the B button. It's lies! Maybe there's a regional difference there. I don't know. Let's keep reading this manual. Megan Scoop's like, oh yeah, that's right. Shit. These are important factors for the game. Will allow you to enjoy this adventure to the fullest. All right. Yep. Special attack. Oh, everything freezes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Status bar. Yep. Life. Special attack remaining. Sure. Got it. Got it. Might be different because it's not a SNES controller. It's mapped correctly, Retro Chris. Arguably, it's also like, you know, these are mapped to like L and R, right? Like, it's not also mapped somewhere else. That's even because hypothetically speaking, if I was to press these buttons, if one of these was mapped to the B button, like the manual says it should be for sliding, means these buttons would let me jump, but I'm not even pressing crouch. They just slide. I mean, that's a better control if you ask me. So I'm fine with it, all told, right? Like, this is, maybe there was a change last minute and the manual already went to print or something, you know? It happens. It happens. Okay. Great. Yeah, second player join in. How about that? So it can be. That's neat. Character color change. If the select button is pressed during pause, you may change the color of the character. Those are total of 8 colors. Why would you do this in the middle of a game? Okay. Health. Yep. Great. Sword power up. Yep. I wonder how much you can power it up. I've only gotten the one. Yep, red ball for more special attacks. Faces. 1 player or 2 player 1-ups. I like they just call this faces. Yep, there's Sheena and Alan. Great. I love these little sketches for enemy characters. A Chikiga, Azoff, and a Boss : Beautiful. Those are great names. Yep. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, spoilers for what's coming up. I've seen this screenshot many times in manuals. This Southern Jambalaya. Okay. Okay. In the Greyfac. Not jambalaya. That's a soup. This is the jambalaya. Very spicy. It's that andouille sausage that'll get you, right, Dull Focus? And that's it. No pages for notes. All right. Let's go back to the video game. Let's unpause. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Let's pause. Oh, wow, look at this. I can totally change my colors for... That's such a choice to be able to do this in the middle of the game, not like the character select screen, right? Like, yeah, more games see this. Like, I don't like it right now. It's a fine green, maybe a blue. I like this gold and purple and black. That's sick. Yeah, notably here, it's like pressing RB, right? Slides right. Oh, LB does the same. I thought LB would have went the opposite direction. Well, that's fine. At least I can like kind of like quickly, like it's like there's no, I guess it's technically a single frame of animation, but it's like a single frame of animation to like change direction. So like that's direct enough, I guess, given it's like how much you have to like still hold the button to make this kick come out. Like I was hoping for a little more direct control, but that's fine. It's fine. All right, here we go. Let's not get smoked by this other thing that pops up again. There we go. Great. Now we're video gaming. Oh, I've chosen the right path on this, at least. Go down, this says. That's funny. It's like, hey, you can't climb up here. Fuck that. Don't do this. Not controlling this is not great. Ah, jeez. Can I attack these? You can. Oh. Alert! Okay. Oh, jeez, that's just a face, isn't it? Ah, crap. Yeah, the fact that it has like iframes really defeats the purpose of me having rad. Really defeats the purpose of me like having this on like on a turbo button, right? It's like there's really no point to it. Like as soon as something has iframes, it's, you know, lacks a point. But like it seems like most things die in one hit anyways, so whatever, you know? I do wish this saber could get bigger, right? I would like a bigger saber. Granted, oh shit. Who's this? Ah, is this Kurtz? Is this the Flair saber? It's gotta be, right? Okay, yeah, so like if I hit a person with a jump kick, you do bounce for an extra jump. That's neat. Oh, well, that doesn't help though. Oh no, my saber got small. I mean, that wasn't that hard. That's the dude with the parasites, yes. Wait, hold on. Wow, that's fun. It literally says, Run Saber, when you do the little twirly flare. That's rad. That's rad. Run Saber. Ow. Man, I want my big sword back, but ah, jeez. Nope, don't do that. Oh god. He also doesn't go, ha! Every time he attacks anymore. That makes me also sad. Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking. Ah, crap. Got killed again. These flying enemies are a real pain in the ass. Okay, I guess we're not going this way. Oh, okay. I can actually maneuver through these. That's fine. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh, that's... Nope, what the fuck? What is happening? Okay, so there's... When you fall, you don't take falling damage and you don't die, which is good. But also... Ooh, the game sure didn't know how to handle that for a hot moment. Ow. It's fine. That was weird. The climbing doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel as good as one Strider does. That's what I'll say. Oh my god, come on. Just, would you please? Here's what I'll say. I would have preferred it. Okay, there is falling deaths, apparently. I'm not going to take that one. Screw that. Ah, jeez. It's like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to, like, turn that corner? Right? Unless you just straight up can't. I can't jump off of it. Because technically I'm hanging. That sucks. Ay, ay, ay. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's just try walking across, see what happens. He jumps! He just... Wait, hold on, I gotta get off the top of this. Fuck! Hot Pot, hello, how's it going, Hot Pot? Good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the movement feels maybe a little bit cleaner in a Strider per se, but I don't know. This is fine. Ah, crap. Ooh, give me that. Love making simple sutures complex. Yeah, it's intuitiveness helps. Oh, look at this lady. Ah, jeez. I think I've seen this also in video game magazines. Ow. Oh, wait, I can just stand here? How do I... Oh, God. Let's use a special attack. Great. Oh, shit. Run Saber. He said that I love a game that says the name of the game. Why the hell not? Yeah, very cool. Like, the enemy design in this is actually not bad. Like, in the whole game. You know, aesthetically, this game is pleasing. What is with this bird? This bird is not going down in one hit. What do I use my screen clearing attack? A big bird. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Also, its head! Oh, what the hell was that? Who's this guy? Yes, that bird exploded, and then its head got left behind, and then another later alien came in and went like, "Hello." Retro Chris, what is going on in Run Saber? Ah, jeez. Come on, just oh, fine. Okay, are there swinging mechanics? Does this game have swinging? Oh, it does. Oh, well, I didn't time that right. And also, I cannot reach this vine, so I guess we're just doing this. Because I ask myself that question every time I play it. That's fair. These little guys. This is the one downfall to games that let you, like, climb and grapple on stuff. Sometimes it's, like, a little too sticky, right? Like, oh, that dinosaur is freaking the hell out. Like, when I'm here, I don't need to, like, hold up, right? Oh my god, My Hero Zero. Very kind $15 donation. My Hero Zero. My Hero Zero. Hold on. Hold on, My Hero Zero. I need to check something. Because if I'm not mistaken, My Hero Zero has given me a very kind donation in the past. I mean, My Hero Zero has given me all kinds of very kind donations. Yes, My Hero Zero, a few months ago, you gave me a very kind $5 tip. Which I might as well just add to your very kind $15. Thank you so much, My Hero Zero. My Hero Zero, if you'd like... You did! Yes, you did! You're like, did I? I guess. Look, I'm not keeping, like, real hard track on a lot of this stuff. I try to because I want to play games for fine folks and my very fine supporters as much as possible. But it's like, yes, My Hero Zero. We had a $5 tip from a few months back, so, like, If you'd like to make a pick sometime, I will gladly make you, you know, let you have a Super Nintendo game of choice. You don't have to pick right now, obviously, right? But you let me know. You let me know. Fudd, how's it going? Where's Bionic Commando? Nah, it's not the right system. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, but you know what? Bionic Commando? I also love Bionic Commando. Don't get it twisted. I will play Bionic Commando for the NES almost any other time. What else I have to say with this game, though? When I press jump, I don't even have to, like, press the up button to, like, grapple. And, like, pressing jump again notably doesn't, like, detach me. My Hero Zero. I saw that blue sky thread. In my opinion, it's like certification for life. Okay, so don't sweat it. What I was saying, I have to press the down button to detach from the ceiling, right? I don't even need to press up to stick, and that makes it, like, tricky. If there's a situation here where I need to jump to, say, like, hit an enemy or something, and I don't want to stick to the wall, right? Same thing goes when I'm, like, just walking up to this wall. I wouldn't have minded it if it was more of a situation where it's like you don't stick to a surface unless you press the jump button or hold perhaps a trigger button that is not supposed to be mapped to a slide for some reason, right? Like, hey, you'll only stick to a surface if I hold the R button, right? Just give me a little more finer tuned control for that, and it's usually, like, makes for a better platforming experience, in my opinion, right? But, like, jeez. Like, I'm not going to complain too hard about that. These are modern, I guess, design decisions that games just didn't really do back then. So, like, I'm not going to knock it too hard. Also, this is a big old snake in a wall. Did not last long. Oh man, what an ordeal going viral is. You know, My Hero Zero, at that point, is just like, I sure wish I was selling something instead, you know? When are we doing a golf stream? Course is open. That's a great question. Fudd, that's a great question. Why should I do that when I have all the golf games I need on the Super Nintendo? I can go to Pebble Beach on the Super Nintendo in full 16-bit action. I can go to the Waialae Country Club if I prefer. I can take Mario with me if I wanted. Mario Golf is really good. I like me some Mario Golf. I would argue to say Mario Golf is maybe... Ooh, is it? Oh, God. Yeah, I think Mario Golf on the N64, or the GameCube if you prefer. Pretty damn good. Pretty goddamn good. If I had $5 for every weeks or months I post, I'd have like $200. My Hero Zero. All I can say to that is, thank you so much for your very kind, generous support, right? Along with everyone else who does a very kind donation, just like Retro Chris did. Alright. See, like, I'm getting stuck on all this stuff. It's frustrating as hell. I just want to fall down the middle. Okay, here we go. I spent $100 to get frustrated Fox. That's the other thing. I am bad at golf. People... Oh god, it's this sicko again. Hey, that falcon head! What? I'm sorry. Did this... That alien came down, dropped off that bird's head from the bird that we blew up, went into the ground, and then another cyborg used the head. Okay. Sure. You know what? Sure. That's... Contact damage is brutal. Run Saber. That made a hell. Oh god, is a nuke just went off? What is happening? That did. I need to make a note of this. That missile just hit the ground and like impaled itself into the ground. It didn't. I don't think it is, my Hero Zero. I don't think that's how bombs work. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm not a bomb expert, so I wouldn't know necessarily, but... God, get out of here. Again, iframes on enemies. Not awesome. Not my favorite. I kind of wish they just went down when you killed them, right? Also, oh god, getting my ass kicked. Wait, I'm supposed to go down? Okay. Oh, give me that. I'll take that. Oh, I want that. Impale the ground only because... And only cause damage to what it touched. Yeah. Missiles, notably, no area of effect, right? And only meant for, like... Fuck. Only meant for, like, cracking a hole in a mountainside cliff. That's all they're meant to do. Also, I need this screen to, like, give me some viewable... this enemy sucks. Maybe this is the way to do it. Yeah, let's use jump kicks instead. There we go. Wasn't there the Front Mission 3 line about passive bombs? I think you might be right on that. I've forgotten what that specifically is, though, my Hero Zero. Oh, what is this? That's just... stop. I can't fall fast enough to avoid this fire, which is super annoying. What am I supposed to do instead? I have to get it, like, on the way down? That's probably safer, right? Also, this seems to be the only attack it does. We've got the tech now, I guess. This also feels like it's taken a very long time, but again, you can't hit it like multiple times in a row, right? So, jeez. I hope I'm actually doing damage. Come on. Fine, I'll crouch. If it makes you happy, video game. It's taking too long. Let's use a special attack. Sound it makes, just like, eh! Meanwhile, here I am going to, ha! Oh, look at that good Mode 7 deformation as it just... No death animation. You know, just... pull, like, you know, if you're like doing like a transform in like Photoshop or something, or like resizing an image, just grab like that top peg and just pull it downwards. That's a death animation. Good enough for me. And a couple explosions, right? Yeah, no soul that special for sure. For sure. Oh god, this is perilous. Okay. That sucks. Alright. Jeez. Jeez. Always ground top. Look. Del focus. Oh, what the fuck? I still wish I could attack. I didn't mean to hit that. Let's not do that. I still wish I could run and attack at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. That part actually feels very annoying to me. Like, it slows down the action quite a bit. Also, These enemies need to go away. Oh, give me that. I can't reach this. It's super annoying. Oh, god damn it. Get. Ah. So that Sonic the Hedgehog attack can only do so much on the way up, right? Oh, well, what the fuck? Let's continue. It's fine. Can I even attack these? I don't think I can. Alright. Get out of here. I'll take that one up, sure. Also, I'm just down here now. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Oh, that sucked. No. Climb this? Nope. I climb this? I cannot climb this. Oh, what the fuck? Jeez. How do I get up here? How do I... Yeah, this noise is not... It's like a wah. I cannot climb this. What am I supposed to do? Oh, God. Jesus. Oh my God! What the... What are we doing here for? Okay, we're not going down. I mean, the arrow says go up. I can't make this jump. Russ, did you play Hollow Knight? I did not. I would note, I do not have a double jump of sorts. I cannot kill these things. Did nothing. Can I down slash? I cannot. I mean, I can down kick, but as you saw previously... It just strip kills. Ah, what? I could make that jump all of a sudden. Wait, hold on. I jumped higher for like a hot moment. And it wasn't by holding up and jump. I'll tell you this much. What? Pressing jump by itself. Which I'm not going to show right now because I have these wah things coming after me. Holding up and jump makes you do the somersault, which lets you do that screw attack / Sonic the Hedgehog looking thing. But just pressing jump and holding onto it lets you jump higher. Oh god. Oh god. Get... I'd like to be done with this part of the game. This game doesn't mind. So can these guys please go away? Great. Good. Make my sword big. Look. Sonic. No, not Sonic. Oh, thank God. I need that health. Metroid also has weird jumps sometimes, right? But it's not weird when you hold up. In Metroid, it's if you're jumping while holding left or right, you do a somersault, right? And then if you're in neutral and you press jump, you do the straight, like, no somersault, right? That's fine. This game decided, what if it was up instead? Also, can I even turn this corner? Okay, there we go. Again, it's just these little things. I mean, whatever. I get annoyed at it. Oh, jeez, it's our buddy Kurtz again. Because it's technically not our buddy. Ow. Hey, I can do that move. Ow. This might not hit. Because he's in his iframe. Also, he just kicked the shit out of me. Fire! He says. Something very, like, Proto Man boss fight about, like, feeling when you fight Kurtz, you know? Also, My Hero Zero, you might have missed this. When I pause the game, I can press the select button. I can change my character color for some reason. Very explicitly, it said in the manual I could do this. Yeah, this is actually the default color, right? This purple hair and purple sash and red and white suit. Anytime I want. Just pause the game and press select. Don't like this gold and purple? How about all blue? How about a little bit of pink for that? Why not? Just in case I'm a little tired of, you know, what I'm seeing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's this guy. Also, I can't seem to attack. Oh, gotta jump that. I love a good chase sequence. Famously. Every good game has an auto-scrolling moment, right? Oh shit, now we're gaming. Look at this. Is it time for this guy to start turning into like a Chichi Binta, but we're going upwards instead? Also, what is happening? It's just... Okay, I can hit it. That's what it is. Again, it has iframes, which is a bit annoying. Ah, jeez. Right. Don't somersault and you can jump higher. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. Yeah, they wish. Everyone wishes this, Del Focus. Also, I don't have to move. I can just do this if I wanted. Well. Maybe that was not as enthralling as my mind's eye made that boss fight to be when I saw that screenshot in a game magazine growing up. Also, that volcano just came out of nowhere. Hawaii is gone, apparently. Oh, apparently this also hurts. So let's rewind. I'm not taking that damage. Fuck that. At least I can... I like that you can, like, basically hit any projectile out of the air. That's good. That part sucks. Let's put it this way. Every time I have to, like... The delay of when you're, like, climbing and stuff is not great. But also not being able to, like, swing my sword upwards as I'm climbing up. Like, you could do that in Strider. You can swing your sword as you're running in Strider. Just let me do this. Just let me have this. I don't ask for much. Alright, well, good amount of health. Oh. Again, I don't want to stick to the ceiling, but it's making me stick to the ceiling annoyingly. It's like, I'm better off just, like, giving a very light tap to the jump button. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Yeah, it's all good, my hero zero. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Thank you so much for joining. Glad to have you. Also, we're just falling now, it seems. Oh, well. I'll try to use my kicks instead. That's probably a little safer. I just love the idea of forever falling, doing this cool jump kick pose. I mean, it's working. But also, this game is called Run Saber, not Fall Kicker or something, you know? Like, oh god, it's his head again. I'll give him one of these. Oh, cool. Again, kind of no-sold my special attack. Also, it does not, like, bounce back when I swing my sword at him or anything like this. So. Fuck, dude. Alright, well, we have 2 continues left, at least. Where is a safe space to stand? Maybe down here? Maybe down here. There we go. Run Saber. He says the name of the game every single time. Oh, wait. Well. That killed me that time. What the fuck is that? Sometimes, again, sometimes you can fall and sometimes you can't. It's very hit or miss, it seems. Which I do not appreciate, if I'm being honest. Oh, so fuck this. Fuck this. This damage is BS. Don't do this to me. God. Again, we are just criming our way through this game because we can. Also, I wanted that pickup. Stop. Stop it, video game. Also, that you could just fall off and die. Okay, cool. Great. How else are you supposed to get this? I have to wait. Oh, God. Jeez. Oh, whatever. Who cares? Let's just keep going. Crap. Crap. Let's just stay on this. All right, here we go. Oh, great. Cool. We're going down now. Son of a bitch. Stop it. Getting all sorts of this power up, but I would love some health right about now. Great. There we go. No! Jesus. Also, the music just kicked up real sudden like. Oh, this is the end of the game? Retro Chris? Okay, sure. God damn it. Nope, I want that. Whatever. Oh my god. This sucks! Okay. I have 13 of that special attack. Which, if this is the end, I'm going to use all of them, obviously. Oh, I was about to climb for those, but spikes say otherwise. God damn it. Oh! Don't Come on. Okay. Oh, look at this creepy guy. So the music just went nuts again. Also, is something supposed to happen? Oh. That was not intuitive at all. Also, it's Kurtz! And he's got some throwing knives this time. Why don't I use one of these? Because I have 13 of them. Is that Dr. B? I believe so, maybe. In the background here, right? Also, Kurtz is taking quite a beating. Later, Kurtz. Maybe I'll see you again later. Run Saber. Just trying to keep track of the rich lore. I am as well, you know? But I think we're walking past this thing. So maybe that's not the aforementioned Dr. B. Oh my god. Don't make me... If your game is going to throw enemies upwards at you and you have no way of jumping off a wall or anything like this, don't make it so you can only attack left and right. It's quite simple. Alright, we got a 1-up. Oh. Hello. Should have given some ivermectin. Look. We don't know if they're worms. Like, did that bird have worms in it? I don't even know. Cyber worm? Who could say? Who could say? I'm just going to use all these up. Alright, did that. Oh, he's got a laser in his mouth. That's fun. What if I just ducked? And just... Was this not the doctor? Oh, hello. There's a lot of boss fights. Oh, look at that. Like, opened up the core and I could hit it in its stomach. Which seems to be the weak point. Which... Let's do this again. I like that it's like, makes a very dull hit sound. Hit it in the face and then hit it in the stomach. I don't even know which one's the actual weak point. I'm gonna guess it's this stomach that's kind of like a heart. Ah, crap. Let's just keep doing this. This doctor is yoked and pregnant. Yeah, why not both? Why not? I don't even know if this is working. There's like no feedback, right? It makes that sound, but whether that sound is useful or not, I have no clue. Also, I can just walk through here, I guess, technically. Yeah, this creepy hand got me. More special attacks, I guess. I guess that did it. Run Saber. Did we do it? I think we did it. Who's this? Is it fun? This running animation could be better, is what I'm gonna say. It doesn't look like someone running, it looks like someone like they're not actually using their legs to walk, they're like shimmying. Run Saber staff? Hey, so the planet's atmosphere is heavily irradiated, right? I guess. I don't know if we fixed anything. I mean, we killed the doctor. That's bad. Alright, there's our two main characters, I guess. You ran, you sabered. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I actually ran at all, though, Magnificent Scoops. I did a lot of walking and then sabering. At no point did I run, I don't think. I did a slide a couple times. The game made me do it like once or twice at one segment, right? I was a kid, apparently. Special thanks to S. Oguri and K. Hayashida. The music by H. Hashimoto. Oh, the end. This is going to be the kind of like old game where it doesn't let you like button past the end credits. You have to like hit reset. This doesn't seem like the kind of game that would make you do that. Games, generally speaking, stop doing that around this one. Oh, yeah, just reset. There's the Atlus logo again. Well. That happened. I want to try the second character, see if she's there. What's her name again? Sheena, right? Sheena, the Run Saber. Or the Ice Saber, please. Respect that name. Oh, wow, look at this. It's like an upward attack. I wouldn't mind a... Oh, wow, look, they explode a little different. That's fun. Wow, that's got a way wider arc. She makes a better, like, sound. Ow. I should have played as Sheena for this game. Hot tip. Look how wide this attack arc is. That's way more useful. Real girlfriend mode, IO. Stop it. You stop it. Don't focus. This is still bad. Don't get me wrong. You still can't, like, swing upwards or downwards, but... Is the kick the same? Yeah, the kick's the same. How about the special attack? Sure. Alright, Run Saber. Alright. Air plays her. I wonder what her hoo-ha. Yeah, it's this. Magnus Goose. Right? I don't know. They, you know, set the, they set, like, the octave a little bit higher, essentially, on the ha sound. Great. Fantastic. Love to see it. Run Saber. What year was this again? Let's double check. $1993. Okay. Also, my lighting situation is a little weird. Let me fix that really quick. Nope. There we go. And then I need to disable this. My night light. There we go. That looks better. Oh, it's very blown out though. It's probably just because I have a lot of white light coming off my screen. All right. Run Saber. This is Man, Scoops, I think you were pretty dead on when you said this is a beer tier game, a B tier game. You can have a beer while you play this game. Why not? Probably make it a little more fun. I don't know if you're into that. Yeah, a solid B tier game. That some things I am frustrated by. I'm not going to call them minor in all cases, right? I wouldn't say it's minor in all cases. Some of that stuff is really annoying. You can beat the game the fastest. I paused and I looked at the manual a bunch. Retro Chris, you probably had me long beat, you know? If you're playing it from when I started today, at least. But yeah, I guess that's Retro Chris. That's a fun game. You could like sit down if you got like probably what, an hour or something, maybe even less, right? Probably like, I'm guessing you can beat this game if you've played it before and kind of have it all like memorized to some degree. You can probably beat this in like 20 minutes, half an hour, if that, right? Yeah, 2 players, I bet it's a lot of fun. I bet that's fine. The only thing with the 2 players that would get me is that, like, I'm making a bit of an assumption here, Retro Chris, but you correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of enemies in this game only die in 1 hit, right? Like a lot of the base level enemies, they pretty much die in 1 hit. Kind of like Strider, which is fine, right? Which is totally good. That's good for 2 players and whatever. As soon as you get to those boss fights, or even like, you know, the sub-boss fights and stuff. Oh, there was difficulty? Does it significantly change? Yep. Like, do enemies take more than 1 hit to kill, if that's the case? Yeah, look, config. Like, they didn't even put slide in here. So, like, whatever. Let's pick Sheena. Yep, going touch base. Yeah, these enemies still die in 1 hit. So, like, if these things took more to kill, then the game would have to be significantly changed differently. Or, sorry, significantly need to be designed differently around that, right? So, I'm glad I checked that at the very least. But I'm assuming, Retro Chris, what you meant is like when there's increased difficulty, it's like, yeah, it makes the game harder for 2 people, so it doesn't feel like such a breeze. Although, I don't know if difficulty is like... It's not the problem with this game that I have with it. With the things that I have problems with, specifically. I think the game is plenty difficult enough, even on normal. Like, if it gets harder in terms of, like, makes those boss encounters harder, throws more projectiles at you, or if it's, like, throws more enemies at you, I think that'd be a lot of fun, right? I would not mind more action in this game, right? So it doesn't feel as breezy. But, like, in terms of, like, the overall length of the game, yeah, if you're just good at, like, avoiding things or whatever it might be, then yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if maybe you, like, take more damage or something necessarily. I wasn't paying that close attention, but it's fine. This is a moot point for me in particular. Retro Chris, what I was about to say. When you play this game in 2-player, right? Where everything dying in 1 hit is good, it's when you run into those boss encounters where if you have multiple people taking swings on an enemy boss, right? The game doesn't make a differentiation between who did it, I'm guessing, and then you still have to wait for that those enemy iframes to end before you can take another swing at it to make that hit count, right? Which is not good for a 2-player game. Because now you have to keep track of what the other player is doing a little more, which doesn't sound bad. That could just be a skill issue at some point. But is that fun? You know what I mean? The whole point of having iframes designed into enemies when you hit them is to slow down the action, to give it more tactics is not maybe the right word, but like to give it more consideration of when you're supposed to do your attack and when you should be in an like when you should be evading the enemy, right? Especially in a game that has contact damage. When you like touch an enemy and you take a hit from it, right? So like even it's like, you know, the counterpoint to your own character having iframes when you take a hit. It's like the whole point of those iframes are there or so that you can recollect, or sorry, not just the contact damage, also even just like bounce back, right? It doesn't have to be as like killer as like say a Castlevania game where you bounce back and you fall in a pit or something. But like the whole point of it is like, hey, the game is signaling to you, mind your footing, mind your distance and your spacing between you and your enemy, right? That's why it's like a good thing when you're playing this game normally, and even as it was in Strider, when you take a swing at an enemy, it dies in one hit. And also those attacks are fast. In this game, they're very fast. Even without a turbo function, right? I'm going, ha, crazy with the sword. The whole point of that, it's like Contra, right? It's like, you know, when your most enemies die in one hit, it's like you're just getting them out of the way so they can't take shots at you and minding your distance with them. And then when you're running things that do take multiple hits, right? Then you're becoming more aware of like, what are my evasion stages and what are my stages which I should be, quote, quote, punishing the enemy to get your hits in, right? In this case, because bosses, obviously, or sub-bosses even, have iframes, you can only hit them once for effective damage until like however many seconds or until like their phase resets or whatever it might be. It means you're taking timed attacks into better consideration. But if you're playing this game with 2 players, right? Now you're starting to change a lot of factors, like when does that evasion stage happen? What is the enemy's pattern or attack pattern going to be like when you have 2 players, where it's like, you know, that one boss, for instance, right? Where it's like it was breathing the fire down and I was like waiting for the fire. You clearly jump up, but then like don't hit it early. Otherwise you get hit as you're trying to fall back down to the ground, right? But it's like, it's doing that fire attack and I'm only able to evade it because I hit the attack button when I was coming down already and almost at the ground, right? So like when you start to factor in these things, if you have a second player who's taking more attention from the enemy, do the enemies actually take that into consideration and change their tactics? Or does it just screw it up for everyone because the boss doesn't know who to focus on? And that changes the game significantly at that point, right? So, you know, intentional or not, it's kind of like these are important factors for making the gameplay fun or not, is what I'm saying. And yes, you could just say it's just fun to get in there with a friend, right? I agree. And like, it's fine. But that's the differentiator between making a game great and making a game B tier, right? For being quite honest. It's how you differentiate great games from games that are just fine. And games are fine to be fine. I should be very clear, right? This is just my opinion, as with all these things. But it's funny. It's Retro Chris. This is yet another situation where you've given me a game that I see like potential with, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, this has like rough edges. Not that rough edges are a bad thing, right? But like there's potential here for this game to be like better than like a cult favorite, or better than, you know, as Magnificent Scoose was saying, it's like I love this game, but I also like this is like for sickos, right? Put aside those battles, I do find Run Saber to be fun. Solid, yeah. Once in a while, there's action to keep you busy. And as manageable and as brief as it is, it makes it easy to go back and replay it regardless of the character. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what's so endearing about it, right? I fully agree. I fully agree. It's not perfect, but where does it rank, right? Let me copy and paste this off my rundown sheet really quick. 1993. What else was in like 1993? What year was on the Cybernator? Also 1993. I thought so. Right? Batman Returns, sure. What else we got? Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, that was a launch game, if I'm not mistaken. Pocky and Rocky, 92. Okay. I haven't played Pocky and Rocky 2 yet. It's going to be different. Poppin' Twinbee, sure. Let's start from the bottom, shall we? We even had a problem with one of the bosses, so they had to change the design. Which boss was that, Retro Chris? I'm curious. I'll tell you what, American Gladiators. This game is better than American Gladiators. The big woman boss, in the older design, it looked like you would hit the woman, and that was a big no back in it. That's interesting. What, did they like zombify? Did they make her like a zombie in this game in particular because they didn't want that to be the case? That makes sense, I guess. Parodius might have something to say about that. But you know, sure. I remember seeing that zombie big lady in magazines and being like, wow, look at this. This looks incredible, right? Again, that and the boss that like started climbing. That boss was not necessarily as good as I thought in my head, though. Anyways, this game is better. Shooting big ladies is better somehow, I guess. Stealth focus. I don't know. When you're doing with like an octopus that's shooting a ripple laser out of its face, you know. Send me 2 pictures. Oh wow, yeah, that is literally just. That's effed up. Retrocrits. That is a little effed up. Weird. Weird. I guess I should show not tell. Sorry. That's messed up. Sheen out here just being like, "Bwop, I don't care. Whatever. Whatever, lady." There's something very parodious about this as well, Retro Chris, in my opinion. You know? It's like this lady doesn't like turn out to be a fake and it's like a bunch of penguins behind it or something. Counterpoint, we were robbed a big. You just got a big undead lady instead, Del Focus. You know. Knock it down a few pegs. Look. It's fine. It's fine. I think this game is better than Captain Novolin. I also think Run Saber is better than The Adventures of Dr. Franken, for God's sake. Ugh. I'll say this game is better than Earthworm Jim. Yes, Del Focus, this game is better than Super Godzilla. Who would have seen that coming? It's better than Star Trek. It's better than Jeopardy. This is much better than Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge, as much as I like the music. expect to be wrong, but I don't know. It's the science, Del Focus. It's the science. I will say I like this better than Cool Spot, because this game doesn't make me sad when I think about how nihilistic it is to have just adver gaming. This is better than Asterix and Obelix. It's better than Jurassic Park. I'll give it that. As ambitious as this game is, in my opinion. It's better. It's better than Asterix and Obelix. Better than Doom for the Super Nintendo. I will go as far as say I like this better than Melfan Stories. Although Melfan Stories sure got a lot of charm, right? This game, what Run Saber doesn't have in charm, I think it makes up for it in like pretty decent action, even if it's a bit derivative, right? Is this Run Saber better than Psycho Dream? I sure like Psycho Dream's aesthetics a whole lot. Someone says, a game I spent a weird amount of time playing as a kid was a Missile Command-esque adver game from a pig pharmaceutical company. What? So folks, you can find what that is. You have to let me know. Amarin, hello. I think French-influenced cultures give aesthetics a bump up. Yeah, probably. Probably. Unfortunately, Amarin, this game's not very good. We got the game for free at the Pork Show. What were you playing it on, Dullfolk? It's like on computer? Pork Congress. Even better! Did it come on like a 3.5-inch or something and just like shove that on your computer and load up the pork game? I feel weird saying that. Windows 95? Sure. Sure. Psycho Dream is quirkier, but Run Saber has better gameplay. Yeah. I like the aesthetics and design of Psycho Dream a little bit better. Far, far more quirkier, for sure. But yes, Run Saber does play better than Psycho Dream. I would say Run Saber is a much more competent video game overall, even with its own quirks that I talk about, right? Psycho Dream, you kind of don't have to worry about it. It's just not, it's not that complicated, right? What isn't Run Saber better than? I don't think Run Saber is better than Secret of Evermore. I don't think it's... You know, Kendo Rage, Run Saber got a little bit in common. A little bit. Kendo Rage sure has a fun aesthetic, even if the gameplay is, again, very generic. I don't think it's as good. I don't think it's as good. I think this is a case where I think Kendo Rage is a better game, but I think Run Saber can be more fun in its own way, you know? Two things are not always mutually exclusive. We've been over this, right? Just because something is more fun doesn't mean it makes it a better game all the time. I think Final Fight is better than Run Saber. I think Twisted Tales of Spike McFang is a better game than Run Saber. It's Power Rangers game. Power Rangers game is pretty good. I think Power Rangers is also better. I think Super Pang is also better. Sim Ant. All right, now we're getting in the zone, right? I think Run Saber is better than Psycho Dream. I think Run Saber is also better than Mega Man Soccer. I think it's also better than NCAA football. I think it's better than Operation Logic Bomb, Usho Totora, and Hyper Iria, though. And this Kishin Duji Zenki game, which is... These are all side-scrolling action games with anime aesthetics. Usho Totora is sick, but it's also... It does not play as good as Run Saber. Much like Psycho Dream, I think Run Saber is better than Usho Totora. Hyper Iria is also not as tight of an action game, but it's closer. It has a very goofy aesthetic. It just knows to put the hot lady in the game. I think Logic Bomb, it's like a hair better actually, just as long as it's well made. The main problem I had with Operation Logic Bomb was just like very plain. Like almost arguably too bland of an aesthetic. Magnificent Scoops. Like it's one thing for a game to have like, yeah, it's fine. Right? Operation Logic Bomb plays pretty good. But the aesthetic is just like, it's a big nothing burger for me, right? That's what eventually dragged that game down for me personally, unfortunately. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. Sure, but so is Run Saber minus some cool mode 7. But Magnificent Scoops, it's cool mode 7. You just answered it right there. You're right. Some cool mode 7. You know? Like, it worked for me. It's got that anime zombie lady in it. A big lady. Remember when he like flips his little saber around and goes, Run Saber. Like, that's pretty cool. You know, can change colors for some reason mid-game from a pause menu. It's weird. Weird. I think Run Saber is better than Hyper Iria. Yeah, don't flip out your little saber on the stream. That's TOS. I think Run Saber also plays better than Doji Zenkin, or sorry, Kishin Doji Zenki. This game is like looks great, but it also doesn't play quite perfect. God, Run Saber be all I need this game. Let's put it this way. Okay. I think Run Saber is the new 126. Okay. No, that's not right. Oh gosh. I think Run Saber is new 126. Part 61. I think this is a good place for it. I think Rushing Beat is... Yeah, Run Saber's better than Rushing Beat, but it's not as good as Sim Ant, okay? It's not as good as Front Mission Gun Hazard either. As much as I don't like that game that much. But if Run Saber lets you just run and swing your sword, right? If you could run and swing your sword, this game would easily feel way better than it does. I'll even be fine with the fact I can't like swing my sword up or down when I'm climbing, okay? I'll even be fine with the jump being a little weird, right? It was only relevant to that one part. I'll absolutely still forgive it doesn't have, you know, a way to control how sticky you are to things that you can climb on, right? With the ceiling and the wall, like I'd mentioned, right? That's fine. Those are like modern things. But being able to like run and attack at the same time, I think is a big not being able to run and attack at the same time is a huge letdown for this game. If I could do that, this game would easily feel better than even Final Fight, in my opinion. I would argue the game would be better than Kendo Rage. I would argue it'd be better than even like maybe even a Stone Protectors? No, now we're talking crazy. Stone Protector is pretty it's pretty alright. It's pretty alright. Yeah, now we're talking crazy. That's too much. But I would probably rank this game above Final Fight if that was the case. At the very bare minimum. Very bare minimum. Better than Kendo Rage. Bare minimum. It just makes me want to play Strider. I love Strider. Strider's great, but Strider's not very long, which also this game is very long, so it feels nice and breezy and fun and action-packed. Totally fine with that, but just a little off. Just a little off the mark. All right. That's Run Saber. Thank you again, Retro Chris, for that. Let's play the next game in the list. Let me get a drink here really quick. Close this as well. The next game we're going to play today, also a Retro Chris selection. How long do we play that for, by the way? 2 hours. Ooh, well. We finished it. That was fun. Put it in the list of all the games that I've like finished in a single stream, right? Which I don't remember what all those other games were. I guess technically speaking, I finished Super Godzilla in a single stream. What else did I finish? I didn't finish Cybernator on stream, did I? No. I didn't technically finish Ultraman either. It's a short list. I know that much. What other game did we run credits on? I don't remember. Yeah, it wasn't for Hyperia either. Super Double Dragon? We didn't get to the end of that either. I don't remember. Anyways. Let's play the next game. Let's load this up here. We're going to play... what year did it come out? 1995. We're going forward a couple years. We can look at this game. Oh boy. Playmates Interactive Entertainment. Let's reset. Target Games AB. Mutant Chronicles. That said. Adrenaline Entertainment, who I believe has a different operating name, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at this big guy. For the first time, humanity is about to be snuffed out by the marauding forces of the Dark Legion. Algaroth's evil forces emerge from their portal and establish citadels across the solar system. The mega corporations, desperate to retain their power, unleash the Doom Troopers to cleanse, all one word, Doom Troopers, to cleanse the solar system of the Dark Legion. The Doom-Troopers mission to annihilate the Dark Legion and force Algaroth back through his portal, trapping him in the Dark Symmetry. All capital letters on Dark NS. Yes, this is indeed Doom Space Troopers. Sorry, not space like as in outer space. Doom Space Troopers Mutant Chronicles, which is weird because this game title screen looks like Mutant Chronicles Doom Troopers. I think it's the other way around though. This game will make you appreciate Donkey Kong Country more. We'll see. We'll see. Make us the scoops. Oh, this map. This level looks like a Donkey Kong Country level even. Also, it's using pre-rendered sprites. This man's got a big machine gun. I'm not playing this yet. Of course, this is, again, made by Playmates, the Claymation people. I guess. I think that's right, isn't it? Am I wrong on that? Let me double check. Let's go to Moby Games really quick. Doom Troopers Mutant Chronicles. If I'm not mistaken, this is... They're trying to, like... I think it's based on, like, an actual other franchise. Based on the popular role-playing and card game, Doom Troopers, Mutant Chronicles, cast you as a fearless commando who has been commissioned to save the world from invading forces of mutants. Okay. Who made this? Playmates Interactive Entertainment did the publishing. Adrenaline Entertainment. They made Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling for the PlayStation and N64, a Trivial Pursuit game, and a bunch of trivia and poker games, and 10-Pin Alley. These developers have not made a ton, as it seems. Although I'm seeing another game here called Into the Void, which is a turn-based strategy game, I guess. This is weird. It's a weird dev. I want to like this game more, but it has its issues. We'll see. All right, let's play this thing for real. Also, I'm hitting start and it takes me to another demo, which is really funny. Options. I love it when a game chooses different words for its difficulty. Easy being wimp, trooper being normal, and brutal for hard. I might be a wimp, but I'll choose trooper. Let's boost it up to 5 lives. Auto climb, that's interesting. I guess I'll leave it on because it defaulted to that for now, but we'll see how much of the problem that is. Okay, jump. Fire on A, that's sure, I guess. That's a choice. Let's leave it as default. Special weapon on X. Close attack. That's a weird place to put that button, but okay. Grab or punch. Is that different than a close attack? Climb is on L. Aim is on R. Alright, video game. Looks like you put a password in, which I'm guessing is like a level skip. Mitch Hunter. Oh, Max Steiner. No relation to one Scott Steiner. Like, also, he just has different guns, it seems. Let's choose Mitch here. The Ryu of Mutant Chronicles or Doom Troopers, whatever this game is calling itself. Venus. Demnagonus, the Dark Apostle of Disease, has found a home on... I'm not reading this. This is... nonsense. But I'm assuming this lore comes right out of that RPG, I guess, right? Which is neat. Good luck, the game tells me. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. Also, I love that this foreground layer of trees is hiding my UI for my health. I'm guessing that's my health, or no, health is top left there. There's my close attack. 2 melee buttons. I have my punch button on L, and I have a swipe with my gun. Warhammer 33 1/3. That's like, you know, making the scoops. If Naked Gun ever does like a offshoot into the Warhammer universe, that's what it's gonna call it. All right, start jump. I hate the fact that my UI is half being hidden. Okay, so I have ammo as it shakes out. I cannot aim up and shoot without holding the R button first. That's interesting, I guess. I have the shortest crouch I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, he's a big guy, I guess. Don't think I have a slide of any sort. Ow. You cannot crouch and melee. No contact damage. Also, a lot of blood as it shakes out. Let's see that one more time. Yeah, no contact damage. That's interesting. That's a way to do it. Also, Jesus. I shot the guy's head off. And he's still alive. Also, shot his head off, and now he's like shooting all over the place. That's kind of fun, I guess. But also... Hold on. Okay, he can hit me if I'm crouching. It's not like I have a way to, like, deflect these shots. Just figuring things out. Cannot melee when you're in the air, notably. Ow. Ow. I cannot punch or kick in the air. I still don't understand why I have 2 melee attacks. You can shoot in the air, at least. Jeez. Gruesome. I remember, the enemies take way too long to die for a run and gun. Okay, I just realized that now. I can actually run and shoot at the same time. That's good. Not being able to run and shoot and... Sorry, run and shoot at an angle? It's a little bit of a problem. I'll admit. I don't love that. Hitbox is also a little goofy. I could use some health already. Can shoot downwards at the very least. Somehow has the same problem as Quake 2. I sure like Quake 2 a lot though. Magnificent Scoops. Ow. Hold on. Is there like... Hold on. I want to deal with this guy first. What I'm trying to figure out is like, is there also like iframes on the enemy when I hit them and if they don't go down, right? Because if I can just unload on a guy and every single bullet hits, then great, right? I have 65 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bullets to kill. 61 ammo, right? Hold on. Let's make sure that all these hit. That sucks. That sucks. There's iframes when you shoot them. I don't like that one bit. I think that sucks. Then, like, why even have, like, full auto, you know? That's not good. Retro Chris says, I like this game even though it also has its problems. Retro Chris, seeing a trend. Also, I can't avoid these shots without just jumping or something, right? Oh, that's a pit. How do I get that then? How do I... What's in this? What's in the box? What's in the box? I also can't pick up this box as it shakes out. Also, the edge collision on this is earlier than I suspected. Do I shoot this open? I do. But then how do I get this? What are we doing? Can I, like, hang off this guy in some way? I just got blown the fuck up. Oh, because I have 10 health. That'll explain it. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Just gotta hit them first. Nope, that's not gonna do it. You shoot it twice. Okay. Come on, just make it up the sledge. Can't get it like this. Gotta. Doesn't seem to be doing it, Retro Chris, sadly. Unless it's like I don't have to collect it. It sure made a sound when I touched it before. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. I don't know what's up with that. Ow. Good. Gives me full health. I guess the one benefit to, like, constantly shooting is the fact that, like, doesn't give the enemy opportunity to, like, shoot you back, it seems. God. So if I just... Or I just have to, like, time it real good? I don't know. Crap. Crap. What do these pickups even do? Are they, oh, I see. They're giving me missiles. That's fun. Sure. This also being like a hit scan weapon, it needs a little more accuracy than I want. Oh god. Oh weird, I could have swear that shooting where I don't know, Retro Chris. Maybe there's something like a guide somewhere for that, I don't know. Unless there's like another mechanic I'm missing. Jeez. Ugh. How do I get this? See, it's like I'm here. It's like the drop off for the edges on that is super ambiguous. I'm not a fan. Oh, that's how you get that. All right. Right, because there is climbing, and I do have it set to auto climb. So, can I climb down an edge? No. Can I like maneuver a jump? Yeah, you can. There you go. That's probably how you're supposed to do it, Retro Chris, right? Just jump from the second edge and then climb up or something, right? Ah, the fact he still gets that shot is really annoying. Also, I'm running out of ammo. What? Why'd that hurt me? Apparently your own rockets can hurt you, so gotta be careful. Splash damage, right? Ow. Also, like, every bullet will do damage. Also, the sound it makes when you pick up something is like... It's like the sound like a carnival game makes. Test the brutal difficulty as well. I remember it being super hard. I'll try it after again. Ah! The missiles kind of got like a little bit of homing action on them. Oh god. Yeah, I guess so. What the fuck? This was a... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Sure. Oh, fuck off. That should hit. Come on. Come on, video game. You gotta give me that. Let's try this again. Great. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Shit. Running out of ammo. Come on, stop it. Oh, we're down here now. Are we in hell? What just happened? Why are we down here? Also, I cannot jump and direct my shot, so I don't... I cannot jump and aim my shot downwards, even if I'm holding R, right? I don't have a jump attack, notably, so I can't, like... What are we doing here, video game? I can't shoot him here. I can't shoot him here. I apparently can't get hit as I'm climbing, which I guess is good. Sure. Cameron's like... This part is really like low-res Fortnite. I don't even know what that means. Sure. Did I find my way out of hell? Oh, we're here now. So it's a very wide breadth on that melee attack. Oh my god. Oh my god! Let's put us back a distance, didn't it? Just gotta not let him get a single shot on you somehow. God. Okay. It's after you shoot their head off, it's when they seem to be the quickest to get a shot in. Ow. This music is not the worst, I'll say. Also, Jesus really did set us back far. Where's the next one? Come on, dude. Oh! I need the next guy to spawn. Hello? What the fuck? What are we doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. You son of a... Oh, a melee person. That's new. Starting to see a pattern here. It's kind of only 3 enemies we've run into so far. Cameron says, oh no, Skaon says, I return! The visual in this are kind of sickening. Just like another game that uses sprite-based or pre-rendered graphics for sprites, one might say. It's Kaon. Well, got through the first level finally. Oh, look at this. This doesn't look terrible. I don't think it looks that bad. It's a little on the bland side, I'll say that much. I would have appreciated if the game gave me... Oh, cool flamethrower, dude! Cool flamethrower! Hell yeah, video games are good. Interestingly enough, the composer worked on the music for Silent Hill. What? What? Get out of here. Retro Chris, what? This is not an Akira Yamaoka joint, right? Also, Jesus, what? What the fuck? What the fuck? I guess don't go in the spotlight. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Ah, God! Just don't stop moving. God. Who cares? Just keep walking. Also, I think I ran into like a landmine. Yeah. Just keep running. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop chasing me. Jesus. Oh, God. Ah. What am I supposed to do here? Oh no. Cool, 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 cool. I can't. I couldn't move. Nothing I was doing would do anything. He also did the music for Scooby-Doo. Great. Great. Get out of here. No way. This is not Akira Yamaoka. No way, Retro Chris. Get out of here. What? Dune Troopers, Mutant Chronicles. Hold on. I should, again, show not tell. Nope, wrong scene. There we go. Credits. Fletcher Beasley. Okay. Wow, Ultimate Spider-Man. Full credits. I'm not seeing Silent Hill on this list, Retro Chris. Unless it was perhaps a different kind of contribution? Am I mistaken? I apologize. I don't mean to like call you out on this, but I'm just like, that sounds wild. You know what I'm saying? Did I read something incorrectly? Or did I maybe misunderstand what the Silent Hill link here is? Worked in the music department. Oh. I guess you're freelance, but I mean, I believe it. It's just unfortunately not credited, which sucks. You know? I like to think if you worked on a game as highly praised and loved as Silent Hill, you should get a credit for it if you're on the list, right? Not just Ultimate Spider-Man, unfortunately. It's more credit on IMDb. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's like, you know, sometimes these credits are not always the most accurate, I guess, but... Huh. Oh, here it is. Wow, look at that. Wait! Silent Hill the movie, not Silent Hill the video game, Retro Chris. There we go. That's why it's on IMDb. I'm just like, wait, they do sometimes put video games on IMDb, or video game related things at the very least. I mean, there's Akira Yamaoka, right? Art department, sound department. And there's Fletcher. He's a music programmer. For the movie. That makes more sense. Some might say the better Silent Hill. I don't know about that. I think Silent Hill 1 is pretty dang all right. You know? Very early, very foggy. But also like, you know, blazing new ground, right? Kind of new ground, right? I mean, like, you know, it's taking up a different kind of torch than, say, Silent Evil, one might say, but that's neat. Oh, someone out there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, now we got it. Silent Hill the movie. That's still super cool. I'm into that. You know, that movie is like not perfect either, one might say, but I think it's neat at the very bare minimum that it's like it tried to do something cool with that franchise. Like ultimately, I'd rather watch the Silent Hill movie than like the Resident Evil movie or Doom. You know, Doom is schlocky, good fun. It's got The Rock in it, I guess, and has that first person sequence, but yeah, no. Geez, not this part again. This game, however. Oh, God. We got these rockets. Might as well use them, right? That gave me... I don't know what that gave me. I cannot hit this because of the way this box is placed. It's very poor. Oh, God. There's like another flamethrower here that I got stuck on, isn't there? What am I picking up? Cool. Oh, this is the part I got fucked on. Jesus Christ. I don't like this game. I'm not gonna lie. This is maddening. Oh, jeez, not this again. Fuck. Oh, God. What happens if I run out of ammo here? Like, that'd be, like, terrible, right? Oh! That's the part I died on before. Right, because originally we were just going to run through all this bullshit. God. out of here. Stop it. Just. I can't, like, shoot these mines either. Oh, fuck me. Yep. Oh my god! You can't do shit about that. Oh no. What am I supposed to do? That guy looked different. Oh, that sucks! Retro Chris says, I mean, I can't be just bringing the good, decent games. This is not on this. Retro Chris, I try to make it as clear as I can every time I play someone's donation, right? Or donation pick. Their pick is not a reflection upon them as a person, right? Absolutely. As much as I am... What the fuck am I looking at? Shooting this guy does nothing. Or maybe it's doing something? Just sometimes? Is the acid level going higher when he throws up? Hey, stop puking. Because I can't hit you. Oh my god. Did I find it? Did I find the secret? Nope, he's just throwing up more. Yeah. Let's see it on brutal difficulty. I think that's easier. Yeah. Retro Chris, let's try the other character. Max Steiner, shall we? See if he's any different. The shot is slower. Was it 4 bullets to kill? Still dies in 4. I think this might be better because you don't shoot as fast. And because you don't shoot as fast, you won't go through your ammo as quickly. Because it doesn't do the thing where it's like... the iframes of the bullets not hitting the enemies when you're just going like that, which is, you have to like button tap your way to control that, which is very hard to do because it's just auto fire. Oh god. Got an 8.5% chance now of what in particular it's K-On. I mean, so far, this does not seem harder, necessarily. It seems pretty much the same. Oh, fuck. In fact, I think my crouch might be better? Oh, I don't know how I'm supposed to get this. Great. I'm just going to assume that is impossible to get. Ugh. I think my crouch might be a smaller hitbox, making this character actually better than the first character. I can actually duck some of these shots with this character, whereas I couldn't do that with the other one because his crouch was so garbage. Like, I would have been hit by that bullet every single time. And also the ammo is easier to conserve. Okay, I can get out of the way of that one. No way to tell where the fucking end of this edge is. God. Two bullets left. Okay, I have my close attack is a kick, and I have this terrible punch on LB because I need 2 melee attacks for some reason, even though I can't do them in the air. That's interesting. I'm out of ammo, but your ammo regenerates when you're under a certain amount. Although I can't tell sometimes because this foreground is in my face. Let's try one of these missiles. Oh, it's a different attack. That's way better than the homing missiles. What the? Oh no, I died. Retrocrest says, yeah, I mean, both Hitoshi Sakimoto and Hayato Matsuo for this game. For the JP version, oh no, that was for Run Saber. Sorry, that was for Run Saber. Yeah. Scan says, for the JP version, the UK version though had some industrial techno stuff. It's very good. Oh. I don't know what Excalibur 2097 is, it's K-On, but that is absolutely a name I've heard before. I couldn't put a screenshot to the game, though, if I thought about it. The top 10 right here. Oh, Retro Chris. You got to do the science. You know, like, who could say? Fuck, dude. You know, I had promised for this game when I first booted it up. I'm not gonna lie. The jump is okay. The shooting doesn't feel terrible. It's the scenarios it puts you in that's dog shit, right? And you're like not zoomed out enough by a time like that flamethrower hits you to really get away from it. And I was like, no, I think Retro Chris is right. Let's see where it goes. Again, I was like, this doesn't feel too bad. Just the level design is dog water, absolute dog water, right? Just maddening. And like, it can stun lock you so easily, and the fact that those enemies have iframes when you hit them with your bullets, even though your bullets are like, right? Like, that's why the second character was a little bit more of an easier experience, because your fire rate is so much slower, right? Nowhere near as close. But again, it's chaos. Hold on. Let's start from the top. Wow, what a surprise. I think Super Mario World is better in this game. Or F-Zero, or Pilot Wings, or Contra 3. Adrenaline entertainment. This is it. That's all they've made. A bunch of poker games. Sports Trivia Championship Edition. On the Game Gear, no less. I didn't even read that part. And these poker games, too. And then 10-Pin Alley and Brunswick Circuit Pro. Again, I do not know what Into the Void is, but sure. Great. Yep. Look at this little freak. Sure. This tells me nothing. And then the Cherry Pursuit game. CD-ROM edition, though. Fantastic. Yay. Chris says, if it followed the board game more, it would have been way cooler. Yeah, like, why not make this role-playing or card game? Which I've never seen. Make that the game. You don't need to make it a side-scrolling action game, right? I've heard the Genesis version runs faster. I don't think speed was the issue here, though, however, so. Fuck. Man, my favorite thing about this game is that you can grab enemies and mag dump in their chest to spray bladder. Gameless corner. I didn't even do that a single time, Retro Chris. How do you even do that? I was right up on those enemies. Nothing was like that was happening. Use my punch. Oh god, we're at this part. Oh, what am I doing here? That punch just knocks him back real far. Do I have to, like, hold a direction or R button? When close to an enemy, you can grab or punch them. I'm holding R. It's not... It's like, do I have to, like, press a button at the same time? Can I just not grab this guy, perhaps? Is it maybe character specific to the other guy? Maybe it's press and hold. Oh, it's press and hold the punch button. It's L, not R. Okay. Sure. I still hate this game. Still hate this game. That part is neat. Doesn't solve anything else about the game, unfortunately. I can appreciate it tried some different mechanics other than just like straight run and gun, right? That is cool. I even like the fact that like it gave you ammo, right? It's like, yo dog, this ain't Contra. Don't just hold on to the shoot button the whole time, right? Be careful with how much ammo you got. You know, be more tactical with your, you know, spacing. I was all ready to do that. It just so happens these enemies have zero variety in them and like zero nuance to what you're supposed to do to take them on, right? Just unfortunate. I don't even know how if I was playing the game on easy, maybe it'd be better, but hold your horses. It's Kaon. We'll get there. Contra 3 is a better game. Pocky and Rocky is a better game. Wild Gun's absolutely a better game. If you configure the settings to have main weapons as the button and then aim function also as the A button, you want to fire and aim while jumping. I was trying to do that by holding onto R, which is what my aim button was mapped at, Retro Chris. I couldn't get it quite to work. Maybe, I don't know if maybe that it really does depend on which button you throw it on, but I don't know. Griffey is better. Shadowrun is better. Blackthorn, it's better. Liberavel, classic, quite literally. This game is unfortunately not as good as Final Fight. It's also not better than Run Saber, which you played today. Hold on, it's Kaon. Hold on. Psycho Dream is better. Asterix and Obelix is better. I hope France appreciates that one from me. Cool Spot, though. Ooh. Another game using pre-rendered graphics. That is also very bad. Yeah, I guess it's better. Ultraman Towards the Future is a pretty bad time. It's got good freaks, so it's better. I think we're getting actually closer to the zone, if I'm being quite honest. It's Kaon. John Mac 2, also extremely disappointing, but this game is not bad. It's just not good. Doom Troopers is worse than Joe and Mac 2. Doom Troopers is worse than Jeopardy. Is Doom Troopers worse than Artie Lightfoot? This game had promise. Doom Troopers, not quite. Doom Troopers better than David Crane's Amazing Tennis. This game is not good at all. Yes, Separation Anxiety. This game is also not good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie game. Also not good. This Star Trek game doesn't even put Morn in there. Ah! Dragging the Bruce Lee story. I can say this with confidence. I think Doom Troopers is a better game than Addams Family. It's K-On! I said it. It's better than Super Godzilla. It is. It is. It is. Addams Family isn't visually sickening. I disagree. I highly disagree. What is more sickening? Than this? These portraits of these Addams Family members. What is going on with this photo of Fester? Or this photo of Raul Julia? No thank you. I do not agree. Also, shoutouts, I guess, to this YouTuber. Look at this crappy ass. No way. No way. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Doom Troopers is better than Addams Family. Doom Troopers is also... Oh, this is actually a really good comparison. Another pick by one Retro Chris. Marvel Superheroes and War of the Gems. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. This shit was rough. This was real rough. Addams Family isn't visually sickening. It doesn't have the jerky camera. Yeah, you know who else had that? Donkey Kong Country. I'm being quite honest. RJ is anti-democracy. My polls you can influence with your Godzilla Skrilla channel points. Say what you will. Doom Trooper is way better than Tom and Jerry. It's better than Weapon Lord, even. It's better than Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Maybe not by much. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's... Oh, I don't know. Doom Troopers. God. I'd rather play Ultraman. Weapon Lord pretty neat? No. No. Weapon Lord is terrible. Me like 15 minutes into the game, it ain't better than any of those. It's better than Super Godzilla. It's better than Rise of the Robots. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Also, just because I only played this game for like, you know, a shorter time than like Run Saber does not have a bearing. I have played enough Doom Troopers. I think even Retro Chris can stand by me on this one. I believe I've seen what I needed to see. I'm glad I saw the second character at the very least. Star Trek game is dismal. Retro Chris, oh yeah, you see. You play this for an hour, you rank it at 900. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But also, it's not as bad as these games. It's just not. It's just not. It's not. I was getting mad at it, but like that second character was quite a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. It's quite a bit better. In fact, I would probably try this game again I'm not gonna lie. I would try this game again with the second character. Play it on normal, maybe even on easy. Give it a second run. But I think I've seen enough. I don't think I actually need to do that. I know the guy is a dick, but I think Home Improvement is similar enough and has more to offer. Where did I put Home Improvement again? Down here? You know, Earthworm Jim, probably a lot of commonalities with Doom Trooper, weirdly enough. The hit scan gun is reminiscent, right? The extremely ambiguous platforming, also similar. But this game is made by a dogshit person, so I'm going to say Doom Troopers is absolutely better than Earthworm Jim. That I could tell so far of the team that made Doom Trooper. We'll put it that way. I don't hear on Twitter, unfortunately, makers of Doom Trooper saying terrible things about people who deserve love and respect in this world, right? So automatically I'm saying Doom Troopers, Mutant Chronicles, better than Earthworm Jim. Makes me feel better at my heart. This guy who created the character was a... Yeah, but I don't... Let's put it... Like I said, it's K-On! The game can be fine, of which I don't even think it's fine. But every time I look at that character, every time I see that game, I'm going to think of that. Might as well use some expletives that I don't even want to say on stream. I always think of that jerk. So, the game is bad. End of story. I think... Doom Troopers is better than Weapon Lord. Weapon Lord is so bad. It's so bad. I don't want you to lump the devs in with the garbage. I think I can do that. There were some fun stuff. I disagree. I don't think Earthworm Jim is good. I actually don't think Earthworm Jim... Like, even though I was to put that aside, I think Earthworm Jim is terrible. For the same reasons I hate Aladdin for the Genesis. Right? Exact same reasons. In fact, I would even go as far as say that's why I don't like Cool Spot, but Cool Spot, like, is almost a little bit better. Just a little bit. Mostly by the fact that that's like your projectile weapon helps you, right? You don't have to worry about contact damage as much. So, Earthworm Jim needed 2 swords? Oh, that'd make it even worse. They'll focus. That'd make it even worse. I'll say Doom Troopers is not as good as Star Trek Deep Space Nine Crossroads of Time. I'll even say Power Rangers Zeo is better. Also, I just realized I have a few frames missed due to rendering lag, so if it feels like I'm on a bit of a delay, so like when I'm seeing your messages and stuff like that, that's probably why. So maybe do a refresh at home. That might help a little bit, perhaps. I think this game is right here. Part 61. I need to put the full name in here, don't I? Retro Chris says, it's almost 4 a.m., so I'm going to head to bed. Retro Chris, thank you so much. I think this is a 180. I think this is not a good place to put this game because it's not a very good game, but I think it's a correct place to put it. Retro Chris, thank you again so much. All your very generous donations, right? Like, it truly is extremely helpful to me. So thank you so much. Hope you have a nice night. It is obviously, yes, very late, so please do get some rest. Anyways, wow, it's almost 10 p.m. Holy cow. Guess I've been going for how long? 3 hours? Yeah, just over 3 hours. That's probably pretty solid for this show. Thank you so much again to Retro Chris, and thank you so much to, obviously, My Hero Zero, who was here earlier, also passed me a very fine donation. I'm gonna say, I was total up how much they donated and stuff. Like, of course they can get another pick. So, shoutouts to My Hero Zero. Thank you very much. What a sweetie pie, as they like to say. Hopefully, get a nice pick out of that. I have no idea what My Hero Zero will pick, though. We'll see. We'll see. Today is Thursday, which means tomorrow. Oh, wait, hold on. Nationally accredited? Yeah. Backed by science. My Hero Zero would probably like Justice for Super Godzilla. My Hero Zero picks Super Godzilla. I'm in trouble. But a sweetie pie wouldn't do this to me. I hope. All right. Let's tie up the show. Let's do the promo and let's get out of here. Maybe we'll hang out for like another half an hour after this, right? After I cut the recording. Because of course, this episode is going to get archived up here at youtube.com/@RJLee. Why don't you like, comment, subscribe? You're over there watching on the VOD. But if you want to also come and review twitch.tv/RJLee. Give me a follow here. It's also free. Why not? You know, if you're gonna comment, subscribe, you might as well complete the circuit. But of course, you get handy notification every time I go live over here on Twitch. You can join my very fine Super Godzilla loving audience because they're a bunch of sickos. Super Godzilla and an Addams Family included. I'm not letting one fix-a-harder die off the chain. She also keeps... It's Kaon. I believe you've brain-pilled my friend Liv into bringing up the Addams Family. Whatever. It makes me a little bit disappointed. Shout out to Liv. We love her very much. Of course, give me that follow. Thank you so much. If you wish to support this show, I forgot to change the current game when I played Doom Troopers, and it's fine. Again, still new to the whole process of changing between games. I'll get it right eventually. Like I was saying, if you wish to support the show over here on Twitch, you can always pass me a Twitch subscription. That goes towards the subscriber goals for bonus streams. One half of that is video game related, where we're doing Let's Rank almost every Neo Geo MVS game. The other half of that is the playlist LP, which, of course, as I mentioned previously, we're doing that this Friday, April 25th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, if you prefer. We're doing the playlist LP, which is where I take 1 or 2 hours worth of curated music from the fine folks over at Customs Forge, using my guitars back there, which you can't see on screen right now, but it's fine. Those guitars back there, and we'll play Rocksmith. Of course, all that very fine custom DLC coming from the Customs Forge community is very much appreciated because I love that community very much. Those are all a bunch of sweetie pies, in my opinion. Of course, we're going to do 2 full albums, which I believe is like 45 minutes for each of them. One half of that being, of course, Hell Mode by Jeff Rosenstock. I think is a very good, fun album. Of course, the other half of that is Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon. So please do come and join me for that. Point Click Gamer, I'm doing pretty all right. Nice to have you as well. Thank you for being here. We're still going to go for a little bit longer after I end this recording, so stick around if you wish. What was I saying? Right, so come join us for that other half of the subscriber goal bonus streams that I am currently owing. Of course, you wish to bypass all that business, all that Twitch business. Absolutely understandable. You can always pass me a tip or a donation if you click the links below. There is big old face of Curious down there. It says click here, tip or donate. That just goes to my personal Stream Elements page. Do a simple PayPal transaction, just like Retro Chris did or My Hero Zero did today. Because of course, like I said, a $20 tip or 8 gift subs or 2,000 bits entitles you to suggest a Super Nintendo game for yourself, where I have to play it as soon as possible, as long as it's not the end of the show like it is right now. As long as it's not someone else's games I'm playing in that moment, I'll just put you kindly in line for the next time we do exactly this show. Of course, those tips or donations are currently going towards the cooking stream fund, which I'm hoping... Oh, My Hero Zero is back. Hello. We're just mentioning how much of a sweetie pie you were, and that you wouldn't pick Super Godzilla. That's what I'm saying, My Hero Zero. My very much accredited sweetie pie friend. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean it. Why did I say it like it was a threat? Didn't even think about it. Woo! Just don't give me like a ... yet. Yeah, don't focus on you're like, until. Unless. Bypass all that. Like I said, 8 gift subs, 2,000 bits. Pick game for yourself. The cooking stream fund, that's where all the tips or donos are hypothetically going towards. Just trying to help me get a streaming computer that I can take in my kitchen. It's a little laptop or something. And then hopefully a different microphone, like a wireless mic of some sort, probably be helpful. Or possibly just a cardioid. I would probably be doing it. And then I'm also gonna like try and buy another webcam as well. Like 2 angles, right? And like these webcams are fairly affordable, thank God. So what else? All right, of course, you want to see this big old fine list of games. There's 212 games now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 212 games on this very fine list. And go over to tinyworld.com/SNESrating. Goes to my personal website. Of course, there you'll get this big old fine listing for yourself once I've updated it with today's games. But of course, beside every single game, there is a handy dandy little YouTube link that is chapter marked to exactly the episode in the moment I start playing the game. So please do use those chapter markers. I think they are very useful. Of course, if you want to follow me on the Blue Sky, you can also do so if you just look up RJ Lee on there. You'll find me. I post all the updates whenever new content goes up, or whenever I'm about to stream, or you want to hear me say weird things about pro wrestling or whatnot. It's all there. Lastly, no, I mentioned the Playlist LP tomorrow already. All right, that's it. That's it. That's all for the promo. Let's end this recording, and then we'll be right back for the folks. I'll stick around for like another half an hour or so, right? So, but for now, for the folks at home, watch on the VOD. Hey, VOD. There were some hella games today. There were some video games today. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. Later.